Yo, what's going on, guys? Today I'm going to be making a video about the big news that we just got on Scream 6 and the new cast that we have just got announced for Scream 6. We got Samara Weaving and Tony, I forgot his last name. I gotta check. Tony Revolori. I just saw on Twitter here, I have the screenshots and everything. I saw on Twitter, basically confirming that they're both in this movie, and I'm just really excited to see this because, for the longest time it was rumored that Samara Weaving was going to be in Scream 6, and now she's actually going to be in Scream 6. I just can't believe it, to be honest. Like, I never thought she would actually be cast in Scream 6. I heard about the rumors and whatnot. I just did not believe them. I just didn't really think it would happen. But now seeing that it actually happened, it's confirmed now, I'm just excited to see it. Oh my gosh. I can't believe this is true. Because I honestly, I loved Ready or Not. I thought it was a great movie and whatnot. And, I thought, Samara Weaving was like probably the best thing about it, to be honest. She was probably the best. She was probably the highlight of that movie. Like, yeah, I was just honestly, when I heard the rumors that she was going to be in the movie, I didn't really believe them, but I did want them to be true just because I just wanted to see her in the movie so bad. And yeah, I'm so glad it's finally been confirmed that she's in the movie. Like, bro, she was like so badass in Ready or Not. She just is such a great actor, and her character was so awesome in Ready or Not. I just felt like she really. I'm so glad that she's in the movie. Like, bro, it was literally confirmed like what, an hour ago that she's gonna be in the film. I think, yeah, it was like an hour ago that she was confirmed to be in Scream 6. So I'm not that far behind on this news. I actually jumped on this news as soon as I heard it. But I was just trying to get everything ready and set up for this video too, so that way I can make it. But bro, like I am just so excited and happy to see that she's actually gonna be in this movie. But we also got Tony Rivali as well. At first when I saw him, because I was like confused, because I was like, wait, like who is this guy? Because I honestly was like, I did not know who he was. I was just like so confused. But then I looked closely at him and I was just like, oh wait, this is Flash from Tom Holland's Spider-Man universe. Um, Spider-Man Homecoming, Spider-Man Far From Home, Spider-Man No Way Home. He's from that um, Spider-Man universe. He basically plays Flash in that universe. I was just like, wait, this is Flash. This is Flash from that Spider-Man universe. I was just like surprised that he was even in this movie. So yeah, I'm excited to see them as well, him as well. I'm excited to see both of them. Like, I don't know what kind of characters they'll play, what kind of role they'll have. Um, yeah, I'm just excited for this news. Like, I can't believe this is actually true. Like, this is actually happening. Um, but yeah, yeah. I heard some rumors already. Not rumors, more so speculation. Theories and whatnot, saying that Samara Weaving is going to be the opening kill, or that she's going to be like the killer. Honestly, I don't really care what she is because I'm just glad that she's in the movie. If I'm being honest, like I really don't care what kind of role she plays, what kind of character she'll play. I honestly don't care. I'm actually just excited that she's even going to be in this movie in the first place, to be honest. So whether she's the opening kill, whether she's a killer, whether she's just um I don't know, like someone who's part of the friend group or sorority sister. I don't know, bro. Whatever role she plays, I'm just excited that she's even in the film in the first place. Like I don't care what kind of role she'll play, what kind of character she'll play. I'm just excited that she's in the movie. To be honest, like this is just shocking news to me, bro. Um, yeah, I just can't believe it. I still can't believe it. This is just insane, man. All the you know negative news that we've had lately, it's just it's been kind of tough to think about and just have to deal with. But obviously, at this point, I've already said I'm done with the whole Nev situation, so I really don't care about it. If more news comes out on that, I'm probably not even going to speak on it. So, yeah, I don't care about that. But, I also showed you guys the images about the theater, the movie theater and whatnot. That was, you know, it was the movie theater from the Scream 6 images and the set and whatnot. And obviously, whenever I saw that, I already made a video explaining how I felt about that and whatnot. And I already said that I was like, not wanting this movie to be, just a Scream copycat of Scream 2. Like I said, I have my concerns with this movie. I definitely do, and especially because, and I feel even more concerned whenever I see, um, like, just I'm not, wait, hold on, guys. I'm gonna have to mute this group chat or something real quick. Um, hold on. Uh, yeah, I don't think you guys saw anything, so don't you guys, whoever's watching this video, don't try to be nosy and try to pause at my conversation and whatnot. Please don't do that. But anyways, yeah, I'm just like, yeah, I said that basically I don't want this movie to be a copycat of Scream 2. And I've already expressed my concerns and my worries for this movie. I've expressed, how I feel and whatnot. And it's just like, especially when I see other YouTubers speak out on all this stuff, um like Killjoy Jake or um what's it called? Craven something scary, Fate Decided. Like you you guys probably don't know them, but there are other YouTubers that I watch, and some of them, they express their concerns as well, and it just makes me more concerned as well whenever I hear whenever they express their concerns and what they're saying. And yeah, I just like I don't know, like I don't want this movie to be a copycat of Scream 2. At the same time, you know, whatever happens, happens. At the end of the day, I feel like, you know, we really don't know what is gonna happen. I mean, like, for all we know, they could just be fooling us with these images and even the Scream title, like the whole Scream 2 whatever, or the Scream exclamation points, you know, like for all we know, they could be fooling us with that, and that probably isn't even the actual title either. So yeah, like we really don't know anything, to be honest. We're just seeing these images and we're like, oh, like freaking out and whatnot. Like I feel like it's okay to be concerned and whatnot, but just don't get concerned to the point where you're like, oh my gosh, like you're like just disappointed and you're just not wanting to really see this movie anymore. Like if you're like, don't let yourself get to that point. And I'm not saying that you have to be overly excited, but I would say at least keep your expectations to a minimum, at least. So yeah, like I feel like it's good to not be overly excited, but to also not be like, you know, just completely just down, you know, with how you feel because like either one I feel like would just not be good. Because if you're overly excited, then you might end up being disappointed. And if you're, overly just, just like you're just disappointed, you're just like not excited for this movie, you really don't care for it, then you're probably just gonna have a negative mindset on this movie going in. And if there is good things about this movie, you're probably not even gonna like, realize it because you're just thinking so negative already, and you're just like, I feel like you have to keep your expectations at least to a minimum. You have to balance it, your expectations of excitement, but also just, a little worrisome. You gotta balance it basically. But yeah, yeah, at the end of the day, I'm excited. We're getting more positive news now, and I'm just excited for it. Um, I'm happy for it. We got Kirby back. We got Courtney Cox as Gail, which, the images here we have of Courtney Cox on the set of Scream 6. We have more images here. Yeah, and I think she looks great in the blue suit, by the way, because I feel like Gail, she's always been known for like having colorful suits. So I think this suit really looks good on her and whatnot. I think Gail always like has like the best colored suits, honestly. Like in the first one, she had the red suit. No, wait. Yeah, she had no. At first, she had the lime green highlighter suit, and then she had the red suit, and then in the second one, she had a black suit at first, but then she changed it. And she had like um a sweater and then a white t-shirt, like a white shirt. Um, yeah, I think she always looks great in all the movies. Scream 3, she had she also had another like yellow highlighter sweater outfit or whatever. And what's it called? And then the rest of the movie she had just a jacket with just a regular shirt underneath, like towards the third act in the mansion scene. And then in Scream 4 she had the purple suit, which I thought that was probably like the best suit. And like in Scream 4 and she had the purple suit. I thought that was like one of the best suits that she had, to be honest. I think it just looked great on her. And then in Scream 5 she had the red suit again. I thought that was great as well. Like I thought it was good. Like, the red suit, basically a callback to the original. She had the red suit. But I think it just looks so good. And it looks so natural for Gil to have these colored suits. And I just think she always just chooses like the best suits in, every Scream movie. I just think they're good. But yeah, but we also have more images here. And in one of these images, we see um, Gail talking to Sam and Tara. And Sam and Tara are like they look like they're walking away and getting in a taxi. They look kind of annoyed by her. And Gail has like, the news reporters behind her with the microphone. So I think in this scene, Gail, I mean, I don't know. I don't know if Gail is kind of going back to her old ways or something because I mean, like, cause she literally has um like on these pictures. like she's literally like, it looks like she's like kind of bothering Sam and Tara and trying to like get them to do an interview. So I don't know if Gail is kind of like going back to her old ways or something. Whenever she would just annoy Sydney all the time and just bug her for an interview, all the time. Like I don't know if Gail is going back to that. I hope not, but I don't know. I don't think so, but maybe. Who knows? Who knows? I mean, it looks like Sam and Tara are annoyed and they're just getting in a taxi. They're just ignoring her. So maybe that's the case. I don't know. But I mean, I feel like in the circumstances, um, either way, I feel like um, Gail would probably she would probably just wanna, and like I would assume in this scene, just by the image, that Gail probably went up to Sam and Tara, asked them for an interview, and wanted to talk to them, but they didn't want to do it because they didn't want to be in interviews and whatnot. And they just started walking away because they didn't want to be, on camera. And Gail was just trying to get them for an interview. But like maybe Gail didn't even come off as like she didn't want to like come off in the as like just wanting to get an interview with them in the first place. Like maybe she just was trying to come off, just asking them if they wanted to do an interview, like not trying to like just force them or like bug them. And maybe they just didn't want to talk to her. I don't know. But I feel like either way, I kind of understand that from Sam and Tara's perspective because I mean, after everything they went through in the last movie and then this movie, I feel like I mean, I don't think they would be happy and just want to deal with all this stuff. I feel like it makes sense, just looking at it from this perspective and whatnot. So yeah, I don't know. At the end of the day, I feel like um, whatever is happening in this scene, I feel like I understand, from Sam and Tara's perspective, they wouldn't want to be bothered and have to deal with all this stuff, and then the fact that they're dealing with it again, I'm sure they don't want to talk about it. They don't want to be on camera neither. Like it makes sense why they would want to get away from Gail, especially because in the last movie we saw Sam like she did not want to be bothered by Sydney and Gail. Like she literally was like just like leave me alone. I don't want to talk to you. She was basically just trying to leave Woodsboro, with Tara, get her to safety and whatnot. So yeah, like it makes sense, just you know why Sam and then now Tara, like why they would want to be like that again, like just not wanting to talk and just get away from everything. So yeah, I understand if that's the case for this scene. Um, but yeah, I'm overall just excited by all this news that we've gotten so far with everything. Like man, we got Kirby back, Hayden. She also. I didn't even talk about this, but yeah, like I'm sure all of you guys already know already though. Like Hayden did an interview and basically she in the interview she said that she actually called, radio silence herself and she asked like, hey, is there any chance that you would want to bring Kirby back or whatnot? And they decided to bring her back, and I thought, that's cool, like the fact that the actor, one is the one to call them and be like, hey, I want to come back, I think that's just cool. I think that's better actually, rather than the the studios call her and then try to get her back. Because I mean, there's nothing wrong with the studio calling her and wanting her back, but I just think from the actor's perspective, and it just fits better that she would want to be the one to call him because that means she's the one who's really just excited to come back into this role, you know? So I think that was cool that, Hayden, said that, and that they decided to bring her back. I'm just glad that she was even confirmed alive because, when I saw Scream 5 for the first time and I saw that she was confirmed to be alive on, when Richie was on YouTube watching Stab and whatnot, like I was, and I saw like on the side for a quick second, I was because I had also watched it at my house when it came out on streaming, and like I had like stopped the movie, I had paused it, and I looked closely at the TV and just saw that part where it says Woodsboro survivor Kirby Reed, like interview with Woodsboro survivor Kirby Reed, and I was like, what the heck? Kirby's alive? Like I was like shocked when I saw that, but just happy at the same time that it was even confirmed that she was alive. Like I think that's great. I think that's good, and I think that it's cool what they're doing. And I feel like this is why I'm glad that they didn't like just ignore all the sequels because like with Halloween they they basically just straight up just ignored the sequels and only paid attention to the original because that's what they were doing. They were going back to the original, and it makes sense. Almost like literally every timeline went back to the original, or the original and the second. Like they almost every timeline did that, so it makes sense. But yeah, I just think from that perspective, you know, I just think it just overall it makes sense. Um, from with Scream that they wouldn't want to ignore the sequels because it's not like it's like a full on reboot. I mean, I feel like that's kind of the thing with requels is that there's like yes they're uh, a reboot but they're also a sequel, so they're mixed a reboot sequel mixed together. And I think that's honestly better than a reboot because with the reboot you're basically completely just starting over. Like just franchise is just completely just brand new and different and like all this stuff. And I feel like I don't really like when a franchise does that. I mean, like there were some good reboots that I liked, like the Texas Chainsaw. I think it was a 2003 one. Yeah, I think that one I liked. I also liked the Friday the 13th um reboot, but I feel like those are the only ones I liked to be honest. I did not like the Rob Zombie Halloween. Well, I kind of liked the first one, but I still had my issues with that. But the second one, that one was just like completely off the rails. Like Rob Zombie Halloween 2, that one was just completely just like I don't even know what. Like that movie just went completely off the rails. And then the Nightmare on Elm Street 2010 remake, like that one was just I thought that was terrible as well. So yeah, like I'm not really a big fan of reboots. So I'm glad that the Scream franchise never went full on reboot compared to these other franchises. Like even Scream 4 was supposed to be a soft reboot, but it was still titled Scream 4 because it wasn't exactly a reboot. So yeah, I think overall I'm just excited with all this news. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below, how you guys feel about all this news, what you guys think. Um, like and subscribe to this channel if you are new, and I'll see you in the next video. No, wait. I want to I want to let you guys know something as well before I leave. I know I didn't make my Halloween video, but I'm planning on doing this soon. I just, I honestly, I just keep forgetting about it, to be honest. But yeah, I am gonna cover the Halloween news because, you know, I know about the trailer. I know about, you know, the the fake images, and I know about all that stuff already. So I'm not even gonna get into that here. I'm gonna make a video on all that stuff, probably later on, maybe later throughout this day or tomorrow. But I promise sometime this week I'm gonna make a Halloween video. That's for sure. But anyways, let me know what you guys think in the comments below about this video and about the news and everything. Like and subscribe to this channel if you are new, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.